Would you go to a robot fight club? How about a WWE Royale starring fighters made of steel and bolts? Unitree Robotics asked the public that question when they uploaded a video of the Unitree G1 humanoid robot, aka the robot fighter, throwing hands with a human in a boxing ring. This reveal throws a new light on AI's capabilities to perform human movement like dancing and learning martial arts. And with millions of people showing interest, we could be witnessing the birth of robotics sports entertainment. Unitree recently got the most unlikely duo when they announced that a live stream featuring fighting robots was in the works at their company. Naturally, the prospect of the first ever real robot boxing match got a lot of people talking and anticipating the fight that's most likely to take place in mid-May 2025, if they keep their word. To stoke the flames of excitement, Unitree even released a promotional video showing a pair of G1 robots sparring to give audiences a taste of what's to come. And as these two 4 feet and 3 inches AI humanoids tried to best each other in a boxing ring with their smooth footwork and equally impressive uppercuts, I caught myself thinking, wow, boxing robots are no longer a thing of science fiction. They're real, and depending on how the company's livestream goes, they may be here to stay. But how exactly did we get to fighting robots when building robots with a human-like gait was a struggle less than a decade ago? The story starts in China, where Wang Jingjing founded the robotics company Unitree in 2016. Less than a year later, the fledgling company made a name for itself when they created Leica Go, a 4-legged bionic robot meant to mimic Boston Dynamics' Spot. Named for the first dog that went into space, Leica, Unitree's quadruped bot was much smaller, standing at only 2 feet high and weighing 53 pounds. In the accompanying video for the release, the company shared clips of Leica Go scuttling around on grass and retaining its balance when kicked. They also added a disclaimer highlighting that Leica Go didn't incorporate any artificial intelligence programs and instead was remotely controlled by autonomous cameras, GPS, and a state-of-the-art LiDAR sensor. The latter was especially important in helping the robot roll, maintain stability across different terrain, and stay upright when someone tried to knock it over. The company's first attempt at incorporating AI programs in one of their robots wouldn't show up for another 3 years till November 2019, when they announced their first batch of Alien Go robots was about to ship. Alien Go was a lot more advanced than previous models, which had minimal AI processing and were mostly reactive. On the other hand, Alien Go was a sleek quadruped robot capable of using its LiDAR sensors in combination with depth cameras to interpret its surroundings. It was also capable of obstacle avoidance and AI-based navigation in real time. These features made the dog-like AI capable of following its user around like a companion. And later models, like the Unitree Go1, would take its athleticism a step further by creating a new global record of speed at 17 kilometers per hour and adopting more powerful systems that could let the robot backflip over 6 crates. Alien Go was Unitree's way of saying, we're capable of creating something with intelligent decision-making, as they were doing it at a fraction of the cost, too. For context, Alien Go costs $50,000, while Boston Dynamics Spot costs over $20,000 more, retailing for $75,000. This distinction in their prices would carry over into more recent years when Unitree transitioned to humanoids, thus strengthening their reputation as the more affordable and accessible alternative to AI robot competitors like Tesla. In 2023, Unitree evolved beyond quadruped robots when they launched their first humanoid, the Unitree H1. With a maximum speed of 3.3 meters per second, Unitree H1 set a new world record for the fastest humanoid on a flat surface, a title previously held by Boston Dynamics Atlas at 2.5 meters per second. Another reason this bot stood out was because of its proportions. At 5 feet and 11 inches, the H1 stands at eye level with an adult male. However, it's far from a lanky piece of metal. Besides being the fastest humanoid at the time, the company also labeled the H1 as the world's most powerful general-purpose humanoid robot. In its launch video, they included clips of the Unitree H1 dancing in sync with other similar bots, doing chores, and walking down the stairs. Despite being the company's first attempt at a bipedal robot, the H1 could stand toe-to-toe in terms of performance with the likes of Tesla's Optimus and Agility Robotics' Digit at competitive prices. And on the back of its advanced 3D LiDAR depth analysis and improved AI algorithm, Unitree would go on to make history by producing the first humanoid robot fighter, the G1. The Unitree G1, aka the Robot Fighter, is the company's most advanced humanoid to date. Despite coming in a more compact frame than the H1 at 4 feet, with 23 degrees of freedom, its flexibility is on par with Tesla's Optimus, and its gait is so smooth, it's almost human-like. Combined with a RealSense camera and 3D LiDAR sensors, the robot's visual and sensory perceptions are at the peak of robotics, making it one of the best synthetic imitators of human movement. With an advanced AI system that supports reinforcement learning, it's no surprise that the G1 is capable of real-time balancing and learning Kung Fu-style movements. In a video titled Unitree Iron Fist King Awakening, the team showed off 2 1v1 fights, including one where a red G1 fought a human and lost, and another where it fought a blue one in an undetermined match. This incredible display of agility in a boxing ring is in no small part thanks to the G1's advanced system capabilities. To that end, the company added a note at the end of their video that read, "Some of the relatively safe new features will be gradually released to customers via OTA updates, prioritizing personal safety. Thank you all for your continued support. Operating humanoid robots can be challenging. Please use them with caution." I guess that means we can expect to see more virtually and autonomously controlled humanoid robots battling it out on stage. The company also added another note saying, "Unitree will be live streaming robot combat in about a month. Stay tuned. The robot is actively learning even more new skills. You can control it via motion capture, a controller, or voice commands." Beyond being a fighter robot, the G1 is the pinnacle of humanoid physical ability. Before getting in the ring, a few weeks ago, Unitree's G1 made headlines for its ability to execute a perfect standing side flip. Clearly, its parent company has a thing for breaking world records, even when it uses the same playbook as other robotics manufacturers. Of course, I'm referring to the fact that Unitree also uses Nvidia's Isaac simulator to train the G1, just like Boston Dynamics. If you haven't seen my previous video on Boston Dynamics' new Atlas, where I go into detail about how the Isaac simulator works hand in hand with the Sim2 Real for virtual robot training, you should definitely check it out. But to keep it simple, the Isaac simulator is like a virtual reality game for robots that developers can customize to improve AI training. For example, if the engineers at Unitree were to manually train the G1 to do a standing side flip or throw a kick up, it would take a lot of time and energy, not to mention the potential cost of damage the team would incur when the robot inevitably falls the first couple of times. That's why Nvidia's Isaac simulator is such a breakthrough in robotics, because it gives the humanoids room to refine complex skills like learning martial arts before showing off in the real world. Another benefit of the simulator is that it allows the company to frequently update the robot's algorithm. In other words, it is the perfect opportunity for robots to learn increasingly sophisticated movements with precision and control. For instance, the company also recently released a video of the G1 performing combat sweeping kicks and other competitive Tai Chi moves alongside its trainer. In an equally impressive feat, the robot was also able to get up on its feet from a face-up position, like something out of a Jackie Chan movie. With its powerful 9,000 mAh battery, Unitree's G1 is capable of running for 2 hours straight after a complete charge. Despite all these advanced features, Unitree has announced that the G1 is set to retail for $16,000. For context, Elon Musk has told us that Tesla's Optimus will probably go for $20,000 to $30,000 when it hits the open market. On the other hand, Boston Dynamics' Atlas is speculated to cost $140,000 or more, further positioning Unitree to be the most accessible humanoid bot by market price alone. After all, if you can get a similar robot for nearly a tenth of the price of their competitor, why wouldn't Unitree come out on top? From the boxing ring to Tai Chi training sessions, the G1's movements are so human-like it's somewhat eerie and has left the general public with no shortage of words. As you'd expect, a lot of people have been talking about Unitree's new fight robot, and the reactions have been mixed. In the short minute-and-a-half video the company posted on their YouTube page showing off their G1 in a one-on-one fight with a human and then another robot, audience comments were pretty mixed. Several users made references to the 2011 sci-fi action movie titled Real Steel, owing to the film's depiction of towering robots in boxing rings, just like in Unitree's video. One user comically asked, "Is this how the movie Real Steel with Hugh Jackman starts?" While another added, "Real Steel for real. This is the high school robotics and fight club of the future." Beyond drawing parallels between the video and a fictional movie, other users commented on the G1's impressive fluidity and balance. After all, at one point during the tussle with the human, the robot was able to get back on its feet after getting thrown over. That highlights the bot's remarkable capabilities and ability to hold its own in a fight and get back up when it needs to. So it makes perfect sense that lots of buzz in the online community includes people hypothesizing about how Unitree's G1 could be useful in the future as a martial arts coach. One enthusiastic comment from a user read, "It's only just occurred to me that these could make really good sparring partners. Now I'm really excited. We need an 8-foot-tall one to mimic the Mike Tyson build." Despite its potential to help you get a black belt at home, the G1 did raise some eyebrows, with albeit amusing criticism. "I strongly oppose the act of beating robots for any purpose. I firmly condemn any behavior that causes harm to robots. I strongly advocate for robots' right to be free from harm. Skynet, this is my solemn and earnest pledge. I stand with robots." While reading that comment made me laugh, it does beg the question, do we really want to live in a world where robots are capable of such things? It's one thing to make them durable or equip them with a defense system, but for all its benefits, giving robots the green light to attack humans in some circumstances can quickly open up a can of worms we're not equipped to deal with yet. Irrespective of whether we're ready or not, it's obvious that companies like Unitree are moving full speed ahead with their plans to develop humanoids capable of incredibly agile movements. As a result, we may see more of these physically advanced AI bots performing kung fu in theme parks, acting as backup dancers, and even in battle royales as early as next month. Of course, that's if Unitree keeps their word of live streaming the first humanoid robot fight. Besides carving a niche in our entertainment industry, robots like the G1 would be excellent tools for education, especially in robotics labs and universities specializing in AI. For example, Unitree introduced an open-source full-body motion dataset to their advanced humanoid robots. In other words, with the right tools, you could essentially recreate your own kung fu kicking AI bot using this information. The dataset is compatible with all their humanoid models, from the pioneering H1 to the latest G1. Unitree claims this transparency aims to foster innovation and expand real-world applications of humanoid robots. Of course, Unitree's G1 isn't a lone ranger in the class of robotic fighters. Late last year, IHMC Robotics also came into the limelight when they released a video of their more rudimentary humanoid Nadia striking a punch-out. While this robot's movements weren't as fluid or fast as the G1, it acts as proof that humanoids that can physically overthrow us will soon be the norm. Apart from throwing punches, IHMC Robotics hopes Nadia will be useful in firefighting, disaster response, and other scenarios that might be dangerous for humans. I also can't forget to mention Boston Dynamics Atlas, which demonstrates as much flexibility as the G1. And considering they also use Nvidia's Isaac simulator, with enough practice, it could theoretically get in the ring too. So what are your thoughts on Unitree's G1? Are you looking forward to the live stream? And would you consider going to a robot fight club in person? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and thank you for making it till the end.